Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we are really getting into it, looking at the gaming world based on that Gameverse Today broadcast, the one from April 19th, 2025.
Yeah, there's a lot to cover.
Definitely. We've got everything from, huge AAA stuff, indie surprises, mobile gaming updates, esports.
VR, AR, the whole spectrum, really.
Exactly. So our mission basically is to cut through the noise, pull out what's really interesting, what's impactful for you, the listener, give you that snapshot.
A clear picture, yeah. What actually matters from all these announcements? What are the ripples, the potential shifts?
Okay, let's dive right in then. The big headline grabber. Activision's revealed Call of Duty, Legacy Warfare.
Right, the next installment.
They're targeting November 2025 for launch.
Okay.
And the gameplay, they're describing it as this blend.
Classic modern warfare feel,
Yeah.
but with future tech.
Yeah, like drones, EMPs, which we've seen, but also laser-guided knives.
Laser-guided knives, okay.
Yeah.
That's new.
It sounds like a tricky mix, doesn't it? Trying to keep the old fans happy, but also bring in something new. Do you think that kind of hybrid thing usually works?
Well, it can. It definitely widens the net appeal-wise. You get the nostalgia plus the shiny new mechanics. But the risk is you dilute it, right? Maybe the classic fans don't want laser knives and the future tech crowd feels it's not, futuristic enough.
True.
Activision's usually pretty good at hitting that mass market spot, but, long term. Depends how well they actually mesh it all together.
And here's the kicker. Pre-orders start next week. Okay, standard enough. But the beta
Yes, the beta access.
may, but only for PlayStation 6 users.
There it is, the PS6 factor, already making waves.
What's the play there?
Yeah.
Tying early access so tightly to the brand new console.
It's smart, in a way,
Yeah.
for Sony anyway. Huge marketing plus, right? Makes the PS6 look like the place to be for the new COD.
Okay,
And, they probably get good data on how the game runs on the new hardware.
sure. Performance testing?
But yeah, like you said, you definitely risk ticking off the PC players, the Xbox crowd. Even if it's just temporary, it says a lot about, these platform deals and leveraging new tech.
Right, the console war dynamics bleeding into access. Okay, let's switch lanes. From that AAA giant to the indie scene. Pixel Samurai 2.
Oh, yeah, that trailer popped up out of nowhere.
Looks really neat visually, very retro pixel art, but with this neon glow.
Yeah, nice aesthetic blend. Kind of stylish.
With the gameplay description, modern roguelike intensity, fast, unforgiving combat, permadeath, random elements.
So tough. Really tough, probably.
Sounds like it. Maybe a bit niche, but you could see it getting a really dedicated following, especially hitting Steam Early Access, June 1st?
Yeah, Steam's perfect for that. That combo, the retro look pulling you in, but then the deep, challenging roguelike mechanics keeping you hooked or frustrated.
Probably both.
It works, though. The visuals hook one part of your brain, the gameplay another, and that early access model is key for indies like this. Build the community, get feedback, tweak the difficulty.
Makes sense. Okay, mobile gaming now. PUBG is expanding its universe.
Right, Krafton announced PUBG, Infinite Storm.
A whole new open-world battle royale just for mobile.
Ambitious.
Very. They're talking vehicles, wildlife, dynamic weather,
Yeah?
on mobile. How do they even manage that? What are the technical hurdles?
Oh, huge hurdles. Optimization, mainly. Getting that thing. That's tough.
Battery drain alone.
Exactly. Processing power, network lag.
Yeah.
It's a lot. That's why they're doing that phased beta, right? Closed now in India, South Korea.
Yeah, and global beta this summer.
Smart move. Test the server. See how it runs on different phones, different networks, especially in markets where, tech specs vary wildly.
Gotcha. Let's shift to esports. Valorant World Cup 2025 qualifiers are happening.
Things are heating up.
And a big result already. Team Brazil beat Korea, like 13-6.
Whoa. That's significant. Korea's usually dominant in shooters.
Right. So what does an upset like that mean for Valorant globally?
It just shows how much the scene is growing, how competitive it's getting everywhere. It's not just one or two regions anymore.
Talent pools getting deeper worldwide.
Exactly. Brazil, other regions, they're bringing serious strategy, serious skill. Means the established giants can definitely be challenged, makes the whole thing way more exciting, unpredictable.
More unpredictable is good for viewers. And speaking of exciting, there's this rumor,
About the finals.
potential new agent reveal by Riot at the World Cup finals.
Classic Riot timing. Always gets the community buzzing.
How much difference does one new agent actually make to the game's meta at this point?
Oh, it can be huge. Seriously, a new set of abilities throws everything off.
Like team comps change, strategies?
Completely. Maps might play differently. People have to figure out counters, find new synergies. It forces adaptation. That's why they time it around big events, massive hype, keeps the pro scene dynamic.
Okay, interesting. Now let's get into the immersive stuff. VR and AR. Meta's teasing something called Metaverse Quest. Echo Core.
Echo Core, yeah, sounds intriguing.
The rumors are pretty wild. Combining real-world movement tracking with AI NPCs.
AI-driven character.
And then beta testers are apparently saying the realism is eerie, like emotional dialogue.
Okay, that sounds like a leap, if it's true.
What are the challenges there? Making AI interactions feel genuinely real, emotional in VR.
Oh, massive challenges. Natural language, getting the AI to understand and respond convincingly, nonverbal cues, right? Body language, facial expressions on the avatar.
Tied to your actual movement.
Yeah, syncing that real-world tracking precisely and having the AI react believably, that's complex. Needs top-notch sensors, really sophisticated AI. If the feedback is right, they're onto something, but
We need more info.
definitely.
All right.
That Metagames Summit on April 30th should be revealing.
Cool. Okay, let's wrap with some quick bits. Rapid fire. GTA VI patch 1.02 is out.
Good. Fixing texture glitches, add some side missions, standard post-launch stuff, but needed for a game that big.
Keeps people playing. Then a Hogwarts Legacy 2 teaser apparently leaked.
Oh, what's the angle?
Hints at a time travel twist.
Ooh, okay. That could be fun. Visiting different eras of the wizarding world. Lots of potential there.
If the leak's real, of course.
Always take leaks with a grain of salt, yeah. But intriguing.
And finally, Xbox Game Pass. Adding the Elden Ring DLC, Shadows of the Erdtree, next week.
Wow. That's a huge get for Game Pass. Day one, essentially, for subscribers.
Looks like it. Massive value add for them.
No kidding. Shows how central these big DLCs are becoming to the subscription wars.
Yeah. That's our deep dive. Covered a lot of ground from that April 19th broadcast. Call of Duty's future, indie surprises, mobile ambitions, esports drama, VR frontiers.
It really paints a picture of just constant change, constant innovation across the board. It's not just one thing moving forward, it's everything at once.
Totally. New consoles like the PS6 driving AAA, but also indie creativity, mobile scale, esports professionalism, VR immersion.
It's all accelerating, it feels like.
Which leads us to our final thought for you, the listener. Thinking about all this rapid change, the AI, NPCs, the gameplay blending, mobile getting bigger, VR getting realer, what single thing we talked about today strikes you as the most compelling, or maybe the most game-changing down the line?
Yeah, what does this snapshot from April 2025 really tell you about where interactive entertainment is headed next? It's a fascinating moment, for sure. Lots